Hello, everyone. I am so super excited for this episode and welcome to Fab Life. I'm JC Crisologo, by the way. I'm so super excited that I even forgot to mention my name. And if you guys are wondering why I'm inside the cabin of this luxurious plane, is because today on Fab Life, this special episode of Fab Life, I will be showing you the luxury of air travel. This, by the way, is not a private jet, but this is the image of Singapore Airlines first class suites. That's right, you heard it right. It's suites. It's not just a big chair that turns into a bed. Well, as you can see on this side, you got the bed is separated from the chair, so you have all that amenity. But before that, I have prepared for you a bunch of photographs. In this first segment, you will be seeing photographs about how's, how it is to fly the luxury of air travel. Well, first of all, before we go on, I just would like to tell you that the sticker price for this ranges from $5,000 all the way to $42,000. I know you're thinking, well, that's so expensive. It's as if it's a down payment to buy a house. Unfortunately, that is the sticker price, and for that you get all the luxury. It's basically like you're flying in your own palace. So let's start from how you begin your flight. So this first picture that I'm showing, you're actually chauffeured from your home. That's right, you get the royal treatment straight from your hotel or from your home, and with this chauffeured limo. And when you reach the airport, so you check in, go to the airport, and once you check in and it's time for you to board. Some of these airlines, they went out of their way to be able to treat you, give you the royal treatment. And you actually go to your plane by riding your car. The car takes you directly to the stairs of the airplane, or sometimes it's not the stairs. You get to go through the jetway, through your private car. So this is how it looks like. Isn't that luxurious? And I think Lufthansa does this for you. And so now this is what it looks like when you go to the airport and you check in for first class. And they take you to the private lounge. Yes, you have your own private lounge. Each of these airlines, they have their own private lounges, just like Etihad, and very beautiful. And Silvercrest Lounge is from Singapore Airlines, and I will be showing that to you on the second segment, the Singapore Airlines, and that's what it looks like. And see, they give you the royal treatment while you're inside of that lounge. And in that lounge, as if they're not going to serve you novel gourmet cuisine while you're on board the plane, you start eating gourmet cuisine while you're at the airport in that private lounge. And I know these private lounges are available in spectacular airports like, well, let's start with Singapore, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and in Paris, Frankfurt, where else is there? LAX, of course, San Francisco, and let me not forget JFK, of course, they have that at JFK. And as you can see, this is the buffet that they're offering you. Well, they're not only offering you vegetables, they're actually offering you a bunch of stuff, so bunch of food that to taste every delectable delight and pick your poison. Oh, it's not poisonous. I'm just joking. So, oh my goodness, isn't that an amazing way to start off your flight? If you're in this lounge for perhaps waiting for between 2 to 3 hours, you're even going to forget that you're waiting to board your plane, your trip. And that is so amazing. And by the way, before I take you on this journey, I just want you to know that most of these spectacular airlines, the big world class airlines in the world, like Singapore Airlines and Etihad, Emirates, all these big Air France and all that, these aircrafts bought. This aircraft is the A380. It's one of the largest planes in the world, and according to an actual pilot that I've spoken to, it's actually the largest object on planet Earth to ever fly itself, and it's 3 stories high. So as you can see, it's a double decker, and unlike the 747, and by the way, don't get me wrong, I love the Boeing 747. But the difference between the A380 and the 747 is that the second floor stretches all the way back to the tail of the airplane. Thereby, the airlines that purchased this aircraft became very creative in what they've done to. Sometimes they would put economy class in the first floor, and in the second floor they put the first class cabins in there and the business class. Or sometimes they would put the first class cabin in the bottom, and then after that comes the economy, and then on top they place the business class and a lounge. And here, for starters, let me show you Korean Air, because I just love Korean Air. I always take Korean Air when I go back to the Philippines, but I have not had the opportunity of flying on an A380, and that's one of my dreams. See how humongous that plane is. It's really, really gigantic. And that's the way it looks like when it's flying up above the air. It is so amazing, amazing. It's really amazing. It's like a flying whale, basically. And sadly, I've heard that Korean Airlines is eliminating their first class service. But this is what their first class looks like. In their first class and business class on the second floor, there's a bar and a lounge. On the back of the airplane, there's a lounge. And here's what the lounge looks like. As you can see, while the plane is flying, and most especially on a long haul flight, you get to stretch out your legs and walk to the back, and perhaps you'd like to sit down. And so this is Korean Air has that, isn't that? It's truly amazing. I mean, look at this guy just relaxing and just chilling. I mean, what a way to fly. And this right here is the first class cabin of Korean Air. You actually have your cocoon, and that cocoon, for more privacy, you could close it. You could close it if you want some more privacy. And in that cocoon, you have your big screen TV. You got your radio, and of course the service deluxe from your flight attendant, and they give you gourmet food. I mean, and for that amount of money that you pay, you're not just gonna get peanuts and a hot face towel. I mean, come on now. You get beautiful amenity kits, and sometimes these amenity kits are from big labels, from big designers like L'Occitane, or sometimes they have a Givenchy and all that. I mean, it's really amazing amenity kit, and sometimes they give you a very, very expensive perfume, and it's truly something. It's what a way to fly. And now, when you're ready to go to bed, the flight attendant makes the bed for you with your duvet and everything, and there you have it, and you can put your PJs on. Normally, these airlines provide you with pajamas if you're flying first class, and they know that you're going to lay there for like 8 hours, so they provide you with free pajamas which you can take home. Yay, 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 yay. Isn't that amazing? And what else do we have? And now, since this other aircraft is not the A380, but this is the stretched version of the Boeing 747, and the difference between the original 747, if you notice, the second portion, the second floor of this plane is a little bit stretched out, although it's not like the A380 that the second floor stretches out all the way to the tail. This is just half of the plane, but it's still a considerable extension, and it's bigger. It's slightly bigger than the original 747, and wow, it's so beautiful. And as you can see, the wings of this new 747-8, they call it 747-8 Intercontinental, has its wings slightly, it flips out like that. It curves up like that. So basically, when you see that plane flying from a distance, you're wondering why it's curved up, and it's got a very bizarre shape. And so this is what the first class of the Korean Air 747 Intercontinental looks like. And so you got your cocoon, and it's super, super awesome. So isn't that, it is so amazing. And now I want to show you briefly Air France has their A380s as well. So their first class cabins are spectacular. See, it's your cocoon has got a curtain, and it's really amazing. You got your full-sized bed, and of course, since it comes from France, you got your nouvelle cuisine, and there you go. And there you have it for my first segment. And when I come back on my second segment, I will be showing you Singapore Airlines. So don't go away. I'll be back. Promise.
Live streaming is a new way to interact with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
We are now reaching our second year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. Social Media Shows Network's 2-year anniversary, and reaching 100 episodes celebration. As part of our appreciation, we are giving away $100 to a lucky winner. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com.
Are you ready to hear about the most amazing competition coming your way? It's the Gifts of Talent virtual competition where you can dance, sing, act, do comedy, all in the comfort of your own home. And a portion of the proceeds goes to feeding the youth. You have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Have fun!
To enter, go to whalerscreation.us, or, for more details, go to socialmediashows.com and hishopnation.com. Or follow us on Twitter, Facebook.
Hello, my amazing and fabulous friends. Welcome to the second segment of Fab Life. And if you haven't seen the first segment and you're wondering why I'm in an airplane, well, because my fabulous subject matter of the day is luxury air travel. But before I go on with my discussion of the art of the luxury of air travel, I'd like to say hello to all my my televiewers. Hi, Mario, or best known as Dunedine. I love your name. Yes, Mario actually said this intro always lives in the back of my mind. Okay, how wonderful. Well, thank you for that. And I'd like to say hello to Jenny. Hi, Jenny, and Ruben Manalo. I know that Ruben is a frequent flyer and you've experienced a lot of that. And I know I've seen your pictures of Cathay Pacific and your full flat bed and your champagne. I just love that. And Kathy Don, I know that you dream of flying in one of these big whales. Well, you and I are going to fly in one of these big whales one day. Yes, God willing. And yes, thank you all. Thank you to all my televiewers, and thank you for showing interest in this. I just love airlines, and most especially luxury air travel, because these airlines have gotten super creative. It's not just a reclining chair, I mean, it's just everything, almost everything that you need, and it's super exciting. And this, by the way, once again, this image that you see of me seated on this chair, I am inside of the Singapore Airlines first class suite. And my first picture, I want to show you my first picture. Oops. So Singapore Airlines also acquired their A380. Actually, when Airbus A380 was still on the drawing board, they actually consulted with Singapore Airlines in how their ideal aircraft would be like. So they didn't just manufacture this aircraft. They actually went and consulted to Singapore Airlines, which year after year consistently has become the world's greatest airline in the entire world, because their service is just unparalleled, bar none. I mean, it's truly amazing. As you can see, they got their A380, and it's really this gigantic bird, and I don't know how many wheels are there. It's like more than an 18-wheeler truck. Imagine that this aircraft is heavier than an 18-wheeler truck, because this is the heaviest object on planet Earth to ever fly itself. It's the Airbus A380. And the Airbus A380 is actually on different airlines. Like, of course, one of them is Singapore, and then they have it in Qantas. Air France has it, Korean Air, Asiana. I'm surprised that Cathay Pacific doesn't have it. Air China has it. Lufthansa, of course. I mean, it would be a crying shame that Lufthansa is not going to have an A380, since some of the parts of the Airbus is made in Germany. Hello. And British Airways has A380, but I'm surprised that Richard Branson of Virgin Atlantic does not have an A380 aircraft, and I'm wondering why, since he was one of the consultants of this gigantic bird. And so here it is. While it's flying, it looks like the queen of the skies, or shall we say the king of the skies. They said that the 747 was the queen of the skies. And the king of the skies, well, I declare the king of the skies, or the emperor of the skies, is the A380. As you can see, it flies majestically, the Singapore Airlines. So what's so special about Singapore Airlines? Well, for starters, their main hub in Singapore is like, it's like a fantasy island, basically. Their airport is like a fantasy island, and I remember watching Crazy Rich Asian, and the character in Crazy Rich Asian, when once she landed in Singapore, said, "Oh my goodness, this Singapore Airlines puts JFK to shame. It's like JFK is like a building that's filled with salmonella." I mean, something to that effect, basically. So so Singapore Airlines first class, when you are a passenger of that, you are taken to the Silver Chris Lounge, and you are pampered with first class service even before you take off. And so you are in that lounge, and you've got your buffet, and I think you can also have your massage and everything. And once you're on board the plane, let we start with business class. So in business class, oh my goodness, I if I'm not mistaken, the one who made the interior design for the business class is a big like sports car company. I don't know if it's Bugatti, like I think it's Bugatti or Lamborghini. It's one of those big companies, because as you can see, even their pods, their chair is really something else. And that, of course, these chairs could turn into a full-size bed. So basically, Singapore Airlines business class is equivalent to other airlines first class, because their premium class is highly superior. And if you're taking the middle aisle, because I believe that if you're on the window seat, you don't get to sit with your flying buddy or your flying partner, because there's only one giant chair beside the window. Oh, and it's not even a chair, it's a cocoon. You got your cocoon. So this is what it looks like if you're flying with a partner, and if you take the middle aisle, so that whole of the two chairs could be converted into one giant bed. Isn't that amazing? You get your own bed. So, and this, by the way, is another image of where I'm on, this Singapore Airlines suites. They call it suites, because as you can see, it is beyond first class. You got not only your own cocoon, but your entire suite, your entire room. And so now we will be showing you a video of Singapore Airlines. Take it away. So basically, this video that I'm showing you is the flight attendant welcoming you to Singapore Airlines, and she's saying, "Welcome to Singapore Airlines first class suite," and she's showing you the amenities and the swivel chair that you have, and the swivel chair and the retractable table basically. And if you're flying with a partner, the other suite that's right next to you, the wall could actually be turned down like that, and then the bed could be converted into one giant matrimonial bed. So it's really super exciting. I am just in awe. It's what a way to fly. And as you can see, you even have a control panel to control everything, from your giant screen TV to reclining your chair. I don't even know why you need to recline your chair when you got a separate bed, but hey, I mean, this is sweet in first class. And of course, if you're flying in the suites, you can just imagine that the food is amazing. And the food I am going to show you after this video has ended. And we'll just take in the experience of this video for a short while. And as you can see, the flight attendant is showing you all these things. Oh, it's truly amazing. Truly amazing. I'm telling you, if you have the chance, it's a dream. And now I'm going to show you the food that they serve in Singapore Airlines. And these are this is what it's like to be served nouvelle cuisine. There you go. Isn't that delicious? Wow, that is truly, that is amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is amazing. So there you have it, my beautiful and fabulous people. When I come back on my third segment, I will be showing you Emirates from Dubai, one of my favorite airlines. I'll be back, promise.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World...
We are now reaching our second year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. For 2 years we have produced over 25 shows. And joined by passionate collaborators, individuals, and organizations. Social media shows network's 2-year anniversary, and 100 episode celebration, and $100 giveaway. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com for more details.
Welcome, my fabulous friends, to the third episode of Fab Life. And if you've missed the first and the second segment, my subject matter right now is the art of luxury air travel. And before I go on, I would just like to say hello to Beth. Hi, Beth Kaligdan, and a shout out to all my viewers. Thank you for watching my show, and just keep on watching it. And and I would also like to say hello to Michael de Guzman. It's a good thing that I saw you over here, Michael. And now I'm going to present to you with some pictures that we prepared. And on this third segment, I will be featuring Emirates, but before Emirates, I'd just like to give you an example of how these aircrafts, these giant A380 aircrafts, they have their own lounge, you know, in the middle of the second floor, like this first image that I'm showing right now. I believe, if I am not mistaken, the first image is Qatar Airways, and Qatar has a beautiful sized lounge. As you can see, they even have their own bartender, the purser slash bartender. And also, this is Emirates, and in case you guys are not familiar with Emirates, this is the national flag carrier of Dubai. So as you can see, this is in the second floor. I believe it's right after the first class cabin, and they do have a bar, and where you could sit on the side, they have their it's like a flying restaurant. And so it is truly truly stunning and spectacular. What a spectacular way to fly. As you can see here, it's amazing. Yep, it's amazing. It feels like you're back to the old ways of traveling, because that's what it was back in the 1950s and in the 60s, when traveling was all, very exclusive. They converted some of their airplanes into a very luxurious experience. And so this is how it looks like when their lounge is not exactly filled with passengers, because you can't really fill it with, it's generously sized, but you can't fill it with a lot of people. It's just the people that are traveling via first class and business class. And as you can see, that is the beautiful uniform of Emirates, with the red beret and the cream colored bandana. It's really truly amazing. And see, this image right here, this gentleman that's seated in his private room, this is not actually an A380. He's on board a Boeing 777. I know this because the first class and the A380 is totally different from what their first class looks on the Boeing 777, even if it's the same airline, but their first class looks slightly different on different aircrafts. So yeah, and also here's the thing. In Emirates A380, you actually can take a shower in the airplane. How about that? Imagine if you're not pampered enough with your luxurious bed inside your cocoon in your room and with your nouvelle cuisine, you in the middle of a long haul flight, you can say, I feel like taking a shower. 30,000 feet up in the air, you're taking a shower. Isn't that amazing? Oh, look at that. See that? And I believe that unfortunately the water is rationed. So you got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes in the shower room and then the water stops. So you better make it quick. Make it a quick shower. Because then the water is reserved for the next passenger who wants to take a shower. But I guarantee you, I believe if you're flying in first class, there chances of the first class being full is just virtually nil. So I believe that the passengers that fly in Emirates first class is like, let's say, between 2 to 5 people tops, or even less. Or sometimes it's just you flying on first class. Yep. And see, we have here a passenger that just stepped out on the shower, and imagine she is 30,000 feet up in the air. And so right now we are going to show you a video, and it is quite unfortunate that we actually removed the sound, for copyright infringement. But anyhow, the first video that I'm showing is the video of Jennifer Aniston in the Emirates commercial. If you can check the actual commercial out, it's really funny. And the commercial starts out as Jennifer having a nightmare, and she's basically walking through the cabin with her bathrobe because she's looking for the shower room and she cannot find the shower room. And she goes to the galley of the plane, and she finds, I think there are three flight attendants over there, and then she asks them, "Where is the shower?" And then they look at each other. There are no showers in this plane. Well, there's got to be a shower because I'm wearing my bathrobe. No, we don't have showers. What about a bar? There should be a bar and a lounge in this plane. And then they looked at each other, the flight attendants looked at each other. There is no bar or lounge in this plane, but we do have peanuts and a hot face towel, and then they're laughing at her, and then it turns out that it was just a nightmare, and when she wakes up in the luxury that she's inside of the Emirates first class. And then after that, she wakes up and then she says, "Oh, good, it's only a bad dream that I have." Oh, right now, it should be playing.
Just tell me,
Yeah.
take it away.
Yeah.
You never said that. You know what you want. I don't read minds.
Oh, I thought we were already showing the video.
You never give the cue.
So now we're going to show the video that I was describing about. So, okay, the video that I'm showing once again is the Jennifer Aniston video that I was describing to you. That she's in a terrible nightmare, and that she is, yeah, there she is. Oh, I just love this video. It's really really funny. So she's looking for the shower and she can't find the shower. And then she encounters these the flight attendants, and they tell her that there is no shower. So basically, yeah, I mean, that I explained it to you a while ago, and it's just such a funny video. And then she wakes up only to find out that she's in the luxury of Emirates, and she talks to the bartender, and she asks the bartender, "Is there any possible way to turn this plane around?" That's what she says. And that's the magic of flying Emirates. And now we're going to show another video, and this time we're going to show the new Emirates, of what it's like flying the new Emirates. And they're showing you now, this aircraft right here is, they say that it's a game changer. They say it's a game changer. And so this aircraft is not on, it's not in the A380, it's the Boeing 777. And the most beautiful thing about the first class in the Emirates Boeing 777 is that you actually have your own room. It's a little bit like the Singapore Airlines. And but the only difference is in Singapore Airlines, your bed is separate. Your bed is separate from the chair. In this one, you still have a large sized bed, which is converted to full sized bed. And then you got your own desk, your own chair. And it's truly amazing. What a way to fly. And that, by the way, is our third segment. And the video that I wasn't able to show on this third segment will be shown on the fourth one. And I will be back for more, promise.
We are now reaching our second year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. For 2 years we have produced over 25 shows. And joined by passionate collaborators, individuals, and organizations. Social Media Shows Network's 2-year anniversary, and 100 episode celebration, and $100 giveaway. No purchase necessary. Go to socialmediashows.com for more details.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on Social Media Shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now.
Welcome to the last segment of Fab Life, featuring the art of luxury air travel. And I'd like to give a shout out to my special people, the special people that are watching. All of you are special to me because you're watching Fab Life. And I'd like to say hello to James Swanson. Thank you for tuning in. And Juke Juvix, known as Jared Allen on Facebook. Juke said, very nice and would love to fly to Dubai and play some country music for those guys. And what a beautiful aircraft. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And now, without further ado, we would like to run the video that we weren't able to show on the last segment of the last segment of not the last segment, the last part of the third segment. That's what I was trying to say. Anyhow, without further ado, take it away. So now we're showing some more of the Emirates A380, and it's really super duper amazing, and it's truly a way to fly. And Dubai International Airport is actually one of the major hubs in the entire world, because it is a major thoroughfare that connects you to every single part of the world, every and most especially in the Middle East, in Europe. And I believe now, oh my goodness, thank God, that there is now a flight of Emirates to Israel. And I believe that El Al, the national aircraft carrier of Israel, can now fly to Dubai. Isn't that wonderful? We can all be friends. Yes, it's so amazingly wonderful. And I just love this commercial where it just shows you how luxurious it can be with just, and it's very relaxing. And I bet you one thing, that once you arrive at your destination, you're not gonna feel any single iota of jet lag. And it's truly, truly, like what the commercial of Emirates says, a game changer. It's a game changer. So after this video, I am going to show you some more photographs, and after the photographs, I will be showing you my last video of this segment. So okay, my first image of this is the lounge, an in-flight lounge inside of the A380 version of Etihad. Now remember, I've shown you Singapore Airlines, Emirates, and Air France, and what else did I show you? Korean Air. And now I'm showing you Etihad, which is giving Emirates a run for their money. And by the way, you can't make me choose, because if you're going to make me choose, it's going to be like Sophie's Choice. So this first picture that I'm showing you is in-flight lounge, and as you can see, it's truly amazing. Amazing. And by the way, in Etihad, the first class, okay, get this, in first class you already have your room in first class. But get this airline, not to be placed down by any other airline, took it to a whole nother level. And I will show you why. As you can see, it's their lounge is just in-flight lounge inside of the airplane is truly amazing. So this is their first class, which is called the apartments, because you actually have an apartment, and this is located on the second floor of the airplane, closer to the cockpit. And there you have it. So if you're not laying down on a full-sized bed, what the flight attendants do is they turn it into a couch. So there you have it. You have your chair and a couch. And also if you're flying with somebody else, so the other person on the other side of the wall, they could actually turn down that wall. And the most beautiful thing is you could eat face to face with your flying buddy, with your flying partner on one table. So it's like a beautiful dining experience. And see, there you have it. So that's Etihad A380 first class, the apartment. And now for $43,000, ladies and gentlemen. This is more of the apartment, actually. This is the apartment. So it's less than 43 grand. So now for $43,000, you get to fly on the Residence. It's still part of the same plane, but it's segregated. It's called the Residence. Why is it called the Residence? Well, you got your chairs, you got your sofas, right? And get this, you got your private sofas, and you get your private butler and your private butler was trained in Savoy, England. Their butlers are trained in England. And so you have your butler, you have your wine taster, and you have your flight attendant. Imagine that. What a way to fly. And so now you have your own room, right? And not only do you have your own room, you got your own private shower. That shower is exclusively yours for the asking price of $43,000. Oh, but wait, there's more. If you go to the other side of the shower, guess what? You have your own room. To be honest with you, I like the fact that there's a full-size bed, but it kind of looks just a little bit claustrophobic, and I suffer from claustrophobia. But maybe when I close my eyes, I'm not gonna think of claustrophobia anymore, because on that side of the plane, where the people in the residence have their own room, there are no windows. It's just completely shut. But the nice thing is that your butler could take your food with you if you want to have breakfast in bed and dinner in bed, and you can have that. So that's what it looks like with the food in bed, mealtime in bed. And voila, you have your private room, and it's so amazing. And in just a short while, or right now, we will be showing you a video. This time it's not Jennifer Aniston, but they got an A-list actress as well. It's Nicole Kidman showing you the luxury of flying in Etihad. And now my fabulous director, please take it away. Oh, I just love this video. Etihad actually comes from the neighboring city of Dubai, and I'm talking about Abu Dhabi. You know, if for those of you who are not familiar with Abu Dhabi is a city that was also used for one of the Fast and the Furious movies. So, as you can see in this wonderful video that we have Nicole Kidman basking in all the Etihad glory, you know, flying in the residence and dining and fine dining with the gourmet cuisine, like with her own butler, and then she takes a shower, and then after that she goes to her bedroom to sleep. And that's such a beautiful, beautiful commercial and image of Etihad. It's so super amazing. I would just like to pause and just look at this beautiful video. And so there you have it, and that was the beautiful video of Etihad. And now, before I say goodbye to this last segment of Fab Life, I would just like to give my deepest sympathies and condolences to Chadwick Boseman, who is worldwide known as the Black Panther, who died of colon cancer just last Friday. And it is with a deep regret that I have to mention to you guys that he passed away, and that I am such a huge Marvel fan. I am such a huge Marvel fan, and I am so sad that he passed away. And as a matter of fact, all the fellow actors that he was with. all the fellow actors that posted on their Facebook and their Instagram accounts, that they were sad, and they showed, like Chris Hemsworth showed a picture of him and Chadwick Boseman, and also so did Brie Larson. She played Captain Marvel, and so did Chris Evans, who played Captain America, showed his pictures with him, and his the Black Panther's younger sister, the actress who played her, is really, really heartbroken, and I am heartbroken as well. And I know that all the big fans of Avengers are all heartbroken, and we didn't expect you to die so soon. It just goes to show us that that life is too short, and that in the good news in my other show, I always say that it's a prayer to the Lord, teach us to number our days, because we don't know when we're going. And Chadwick actually just battled with colon cancer for 4 years. And the thing that's sad about this is that a lot of people in the internet, some trolls on the internet, were putting him down, saying that he was on drugs and all that, and not knowing that he was dying of colon cancer. And so now that he has passed away, most of these actors and actresses, and most especially, I love Brie Larson when she said, "Rest in power and in peace." And as my parting words and farewell, fare thee well to Black Panther, we will always have you. We will always have you when we will watch Black Panther and say, Wakanda forever. Yes. And there you have it. That was my, I am so emotional right now. That was my Fab Life of today. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that your most fabulous fashion accessory is your self-confidence. Chowder, and once again, Wakanda forever. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe on our YouTube channel and click like and share. And also you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you, and see you next week.